I want to outline my actual daily routine with AI because I feel like I am more productive than I have ever been. Meanwhile, most people who use AI are actually less productive. They feel productive, but they're less productive. They're doing less outputs. And these videos are proof of that. I did daily videos for like half a year and burnt myself out to freaking back. And that might happen again, but I doubt it because AI takes care of freaking all this stuff. And so now I'm more productive than ever. And so I want to talk about my daily routine because I'm actually getting tons of value out of this. So the first thing I do when I wake up is I actually don't touch AI. I need to think through as a human, what are my goals like kind of for today? Like what are the things I need to really focus on? Like if I could do one thing that truly matters, what is that? And I write those things down on a notepad. So I've got my notepad like right here. I won't show you because I got personal tasks on there as well. But I always have a paper notepad, which is funny because this is about an AI video. But I think this is really, really crucial. As soon as you enter into the pixel domain, there's a lot of noise. And also, I really believe in just creating, like we're creating it in God's image. And I think that we are in charge of the AI. I don't think it's going to completely ever replace human beings and their creative perspective. It's actually going to allow us to be more human by allowing us to do only the things that are human. So yeah, anyways, I like to sit down with a notepad. That's the first thing I do. It's just kind of empty my mind out before I enter the digital realm. The next thing I do is I say, good morning, Claude. And so I did a video about how to give your AI memory. I have a whole like free, you can set up My Second Brain for completely free, no strings attached. And you'll have all these plugins installed in the description. But what my Claude does is I say good morning and he runs a skill where he checks the daily logs that he wrote for himself the past 3 days. He checks my daily logs. He reviews the projects that I'm working on. And then he kind of gives me what he thinks is the highest leverage thing we should work on. Which if that sounds powerful, wait till you experience it because it is extremely powerful. And then from there, I kind of give him the outline of what I want to do today. That way he keeps me focused. And this is my main agent, by the way. So this is like the main agent that I'm working in most of the day. I will go do other tasks and sub-agents, and we'll talk about that in future videos and in my courses and stuff. But yeah, so that's the first thing. And then we will start working through our to-do list, our project. So usually it starts with me making these videos. The first thing I do is I want to get output. So this is a huge thing that I really want you guys to take from these videos, hopefully. It can be so tempting to yap and build systems all day with AI and not actually put out things, to force things through. And so I like to front load my day with just creating things that come out, even if they're not great. So these videos is my like direct proof of me trying to live out this principle every single day. I put out these 3. Actually, I'm doing 3 right now, but I might do 5. Like I have so much to talk about. I'm so freaking lit. I can't help but make these freaking videos, man. Oh, so yeah, every day I just do some kind of output that's going to get me closer to my goals. And by the way, I'm not saying you should make daily videos. This is just my goals. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a speaker. I want to document what I'm doing. So daily videos makes perfect sense. And I have a free school, which drives traffic to it, and everybody wins. Value for everyone. But figure out what output moves you closer to your 5-year goal. And put that at the start of your day. And program AI, help you to do those outputs. Because at the end of the day, you need to be doing something. Like if you're not putting out some kind of human output in touch, you're probably losing because AI is going to do everything else for you and other people can just copy it. So yeah, do some human output first. Then I'll go into my projects. So I'm always sort my day by projects. If you guys have been through My Second Brain course and you know how important that is. And so I'll choose which project I want to work on for probably like usually half the day. AI is so fast that I can accomplish whatever it is I'm trying to do usually before lunch. After that, I'll kind of take a break for lunch and I'll come back and either pick up or just keep going on my projects. And I think I've said this a lot, but I'm starting to find that AI can do things so quickly, faster than I ever thought. Like I can accomplish what I thought would be a huge project extremely fast. I'm figuring out that I need to spend more time during my day asking myself what I should be doing because the actual execution is getting faster and faster and faster. And so I recommend, this is what I'm doing right now, having a break after each task, usually like for me it's around lunch, where I take a step back and I go to my whiteboard, which I have over there, or I go to my Remarkable and I go outside and I just think, okay, let me slow down for a second. Because a huge thing that I see people getting caught up in is you're just moving too fast. And when you run out of the plan that you created for yourself and you don't take a step back to like reconfigure and see the big picture, you just keep doing more stuff and it's probably not high leverage. And so this is a huge takeaway from this video. Hopefully it's valuable. Is when you finish a project that you know is high leverage, don't go start something else yet. Don't stay at the computer. Go away from the computer. Go away from AI and just think through, like, what do I need to do? That's going to help you a ton by staying on track and staying doing the highest leverage thing. So I can't recommend that enough. My favorite thing to do is to take my Remarkable or just a normal notepad and go outside and just listen to the birds and kind of like write down what I'm thinking. And eventually I'll be like, what would I really need to get done today, the rest of the day? And I'll write that down. So I'll do that for the rest of the day. I'll hit the gym, do whatever. And a huge part of my day, I don't have my phone with me because I'm locked in, but I have my second brain attached to my phone, which I taught you guys how to do in the free stuff. And I capture ideas when I'm doing other things. So when I'm at the gym, when I'm going for a walk, when I'm doing literally anything besides locked in on my computer, I'm capturing ideas that I can build stuff later. Because I've talked about this quite a bit. The only limiting factor we have now is ideas. And if that's not true yet, it will be true very, very soon. And so having better ideas, having more ideas that are great is going to be the people that win. Simple as that. And so I want you guys to get in the habit of creating ideas at all times and saving them into your second brain, which you can use later. So that's a huge part of my daily routine. And then I will come back and I will lock in. I will get to work on whatever the heck is that project is that I decide I should do. And then I will tell Claude, goodie, or I'll say like, that's it for today. And so he runs my end of day skill, which I've given you guys in the school. And basically what he does is he will take what we worked on today and he will take the highlights, like what we actually created, whatever like I learned through the day, whatever we're working on tomorrow, and he will create a log for himself to wake up to tomorrow, which then my good morning skill reads. And so that finishes my day of AI. I have more ideas if I'm like, chilling, wake up at 3 a.m. I usually have a ton of 3 a.m. ideas. I'll write those down. Then the next morning I'll sort through them and get back to work. And that's my daily routine. So hopefully you guys got some little nuggets of value from that. And let me know what your daily routine is, or if there's anything I should add to mine. Keep me posted because we're all figuring this stuff out together. It's a brand new era and I am excited to be at the front of it.